So I've watched Young, Famous and African, and I wanted to share my opinion with you guys. I'm going to start with the first cast member. In my opinion, she carried this show, and that's Annie Idibia. Regardless of what we think about her, she carried the show this season. Even when she went back to Nigeria, those people were still talking about her. But Annie, honestly, I feel like she's a genuine person, but she needs to understand that there's a place and time for everything. Like, why would you go to Zari's wedding and be bashing the wedding there to the point where Zari's sons could hear what you were saying? I mean, I'd be upset too if I was Zari, you know? And also, she literally confronted Nadia about something that happened 2 years ago. In my opinion, she could have waited. She could have like addressed it at another time. I felt like from that moment when she confronted Nadia, I just felt like it's up and up for Annie from there, because she literally had a bad start, in my opinion. She can be a bit defensive. I definitely feel like she started with Ini for no reason at all, because Iniedo was literally trying to mitigate, help her apologize to these people, because that was her aim, right? She gets very defensive. And rightly so. I feel like in your life, when you've always got people coming at you, you put up this wall where if someone is trying to do something for you, because you're already used to people bashing you, you kind of like get on defensive mode. And that's what Annie's been doing all season. I love her. And to be honest, I really feel like there's something different about Annie from season 1 and 2 and season 3. And I don't want to speculate what people are saying out there. She could be going through something that we don't even know about. I feel like she just needs love around her, friends and family. But she's a fashion girly. I love Annie regardless. Another person I feel like carried the show was Zari. Zari, she's grown on me this season, okay? I've never been a fan of Zari, but she has grown on me this season. She got married to this lovely, lovely guy, Shakib. He's just an amazing guy. I really hope that she keeps him, because he loves her and he seems like a genuine person. And he's just, their wedding was beautiful. She was beautiful. Obviously, Zari's a gorgeous lady. Her dress was breathtaking. And he was looking so nice as well. I just hate the fact that, you know, she's doing certain things that can make him look insecure. For example, they were talking about this whole having another baby thing with Diamond. I believe that she did say to Diamond that she wanted to have another baby, regardless of what Zari says. Because I remember a scene last year or last season where Fantana brought it up. That was like a whole thing when Fantana brought it up that, oh, you said to Diamond that you wanted to have another baby. And she said that, no, I meant in a surrogacy way. So in my opinion, I feel like if you didn't say it, why did you then try to correct Fantana then when it was said? Obviously, we just found out in this season that at the time that this happened, she was already in a relationship with Shakib. So you can see how that can be offensive, that can be hurtful to a partner to hear that your partner wants to have babies with another man. Like, I understand that some women will prefer when their kids have the same baby daddies, but when you're in a relationship with somebody that actually wants to have kids as well and hasn't even got any kid at all, why would you want to then just have babies with your baby daddy and not your partner? So I definitely understand why he was upset about that. Instead of consoling him, I felt like she was more so telling him that you're insecure. You don't have to do this in front of Diamond. I just want her to be a bit more like softer towards him and not telling him that you're insecure, you're insecure. But I can't lie, they're a beautiful couple. And honestly, they kind of balance each other. I just love that sort of dynamics in their relationship. They are just amazing. I really hope that Zari keeps him. He's really a good one, Zari. Keep him, girl. The next person I want to talk about is definitely Fantana. Where do I begin? Because I don't know if she's playing dumb. I really hope that she's letting Diamond play in her face for a bag. I hope that she's playing dumb for a bag or something, like for a feature, because you know Diamond is this big superstar. If she has a feature with him, that will create more exposure for her. So I really hope that's her aim. So if she plays her card right, she might just get a feature with Diamond, because that is the only way I can explain all this foolishness. He literally tells her what she wants to hear and he gets what he wants to get every time. To think that she was low-key happy that she could be possibly pregnant by Diamond just says it all. Like, I couldn't understand. Like, he was really upset when they found out that she wasn't pregnant in the end. Like, what was that all about? Diamond, you know what? I just realized some men are more comfortable having babies here and there than actually committing with somebody and having a family. Talking about Diamond, guys, like, what's going on there? Like, I thought he was with this Tanzanian musician. I understand that she's his artist, but I've definitely been seeing videos of them everywhere on social media holding hands. But, you know, I don't know, did he drop her for the show because he wanted to continue his thing with Fantana? What's going on? Are they no longer together? Because I swear that was his girlfriend. And they were even doing, like, double dates with Zari, Shakib. Like, what's going on there? Oh, Diamond. To be honest, I love Diamond on the show. He's really, really entertaining. I never want him to leave. I hope he comes back next season. But why would he invite Kefi on the date, knowing that he's on the same show with a girl that he's supposedly messing with?
How's your relationship with Fantana?
Relationship? What do you mean?
I think, aren't you dating with Fantana?
Smashing sometimes.
Like, and that was so good of, you know, Kefi to invite Fantana on the date. Because Diamond was so embarrassed. I don't think he's ever been in that position before. You could see how he was so uncomfortable. He even had to go to the toilet. And I'm sure he didn't even come back to the table. Like, that was TV gold, in my opinion. That was gold.
Fantastic.
So, what's this?
This is the most fucked up thing in the world.
Swanky, the fashion icon. Swanky, Swanky, Swanky. Let me tell you what I feel about Swanky. And I felt this from last season as well. Swanky's the type of person that, you know what, if you're not popping, if you're not trending, if you're not popular, Swanky will not even give you two minds. He wouldn't even get close to you. He gets close to the girls or the people that are popping at the moment, who are viral, people that are, you know, are basically popular. Yeah, I don't want to say social climber, but if you're not popular, he will drop you. Like, if he was with you when you were popping and literally your popularity drops, Swanky will drop you. And I feel like that's what happened between him and Annie, because the stuff that went on between them wasn't that deep, in my opinion. Because if you've had a 10-year relationship, you can let go of little things like that. That's what I think about Swanky. Also, I didn't like the fact that he was literally screaming at Leish on the table. Poor guy. He almost felt like crying. I understand that Iniedo is his friend. But hey, you didn't have to come at him like that. Iniedo was already doing too much. Him piling on was just too much, in my opinion. I'm going to go straight into Iniedo, okay? When I found out that she was one of the new additions to the show, I was super happy because I grew up watching Nollywood movies. And if you know, she was one of the OGs when it comes down to Nollywood. She's super talented and she's just a queen. She's just a queen. I was super excited to see what she will bring to the show. I understand she's gone through some struggles when it comes down to fertility, and it's really a touchy subject, to be honest with you. And a lot of people don't understand why she's done surrogacy, because in Africa it's still frowned upon for some reason. But I just feel like Leish, instead of just jumping onto like, oh, this is my surrogacy friend, I wish that he tried to understand why she did surrogacy in the first place. Because I understand why she was upset when he asked her to help him choose the girls that he wanted to do surrogacy with. Like, I would have been upset too, because it just seemed like out of the blue, you just wake up in the morning, I'm going to do surrogacy and have a baby. Like, people literally do that because they've got issues with fertility. So I just wish that they ask her more questions, or he asked her more questions to understand why she decided to go through that route. He would have understood more, and I think that if he knew why, he wouldn't have done what he did. I feel like she overreacted a little bit because Leish did not know her struggles with fertility. And this is what I mean, like they need to get more into each other's lives, like asking personal questions, try to understand each other, you know, because at the moment it feels like surface level. If you want to do a proper reality show, like open up about your struggles, help your other cast members to understand what you're going through. And I feel like this show lacks that a little bit. It's a bit surface in some ways. Anyway, I hope that Iniedo comes back next season. I really love her on the show. I feel like next season we'll get to see more of her. The next person we're going to talk about is Leish. I love Leish. He is very much misunderstood as well, like Annie. But honestly, I feel bad about what he's going through with his family. Like, how can you be separated from your family because of something that you did so many years ago and by a church? Because I know that God is forgiveness, is grace. Where's the grace and the forgiveness? I really feel bad about that. And the fact that, you know, I understand why he's so eager to have a baby. Because at the moment, he doesn't have family members that he's close to. He wants the baby to be like, you know, a bridge between him and his family, where he can, you know, sort of like reconnect with them again. But I feel like the route that he's taking is really wrong. He's really thinking about the surrogacy thing so much, when he could just like fall in love with someone, get in a relationship and build a family with the person. You don't have to do a surrogacy. Like, people literally have issues. That's why they go through that route. And to see that you're like a fit, healthy man, you know, you just want to do surrogacy for the sake of it. It's up. In my opinion, last season, he was a bit of a crybaby. I love that he stood his ground this season. He stood on business. I was low-key happy that he put Fantana in her place at that dinner when she started coming for him, because the double standard was up there.
I want you to name three of her songs. You're literally asking Naked DJ, the DJ that brought me to South Africa, to name three of my songs. I'm pretty sure he has my whole EP in his phone.
Does Fantana have three songs?
I just love his bromance with Shakib. I hope that he comes back next season. I do feel like some of the drama might be too much for him at times, but I really hope to see him next season. Can we talk about Kefilwe? Because she was another addition to the show that I was super excited to see. I was so excited to see what she was going to bring to the table, because I have been following Kefi for over a decade now on Instagram. And she's a fashion girly. I love her pictures. When you find out your favorite influencer is coming to a show that you watch, a reality TV show, you're always intrigued to see what they bring to the table. It also gives you that opportunity to like get to know them on a deeper level. I hate the fact that she allowed Zari to get under her skin so much to the point where she went out of character. I didn't even think that Kefi was a throwing drink in your face type of girl.
Zari, are you Leo?
I'm a Libra, honey.
Libra.
Sweetest people ever.
My son is a Libra.
You see.
He likes causing trouble.
Thank you.
So you also like causing trouble.
It's nice to press people's buttons once in a while. Just see them jump.
But does it make you a good person by always pressing people's
Doesn't
buttons?
matter. Does it make me a good person? Do I really care? About you.
Do you want to
It's
fight?
about you. It's
Do you
about
think
you.
I'm
God.
any and all the people that you've been
I've
fighting
said
with?
what I needed to say. Don't fake marriage thing again.
Are you fighting with me?
God, you
Are you fighting with me?
Bring that thing.
I'll give you a
It
heads
hurts,
up.
doesn't it?
Do you want to see shit? I'll show you shit.
I feel like Zari literally got what she wanted there. She pushed until Kefi literally exploded. Regardless of anything that has happened on the show, I love Kefilwe. I hope that she comes back next season, but we very much doubt that. The next person I'm going to talk about is Nadia. We all know what Nadia's gone through, and I really sympathize with her. I love Nadia. I'm not going to lie. I feel like with Annie, she was doing a bit too much. But also that's because she's also going through a hard time. You see, the same way Annie was kind of projecting her struggles, her issues onto others. I think Nadia was doing the same thing, because she went in on Annie too hard. I didn't think it was warranted at all. Now, all Annie did was call her two-faced because she picked sides. And then you literally went at her like super heavy. I just thought that was too much. I hope that she heals. I understand losing a partner it can be so difficult. I really hope that she heals, and I hope to see her next season. We're going to talk about DJ Naked and Kelly. I feel like for the past 3 seasons, all we've been talking about is when is the wedding? When are you proposing to this girl? When are you proposing to this girl? I love that Kelly kind of stood her ground this season, and she literally made it clear, like, if he doesn't propose, he's wasting my time and I'm gone. And we obviously saw a proposal at the end of this season. That was really great. I hope that she is happy now, that she finally got some sort of commitment from him. And I really pray that next season or the next following seasons, we are not talking about when is the wedding. When is the wedding? When is the wedding? I really hope that they get married quickly. Like, she's suffered so much to get a ring, and now I don't want her to then suffer to actually walk down the aisle. I hope that they marry sooner than later. I don't want them to continue making this commitment their storyline, because I actually like DJ Naked. I hope that he comes back on the show. He's so funny. And guys, can we all say that we miss Andile? I wasn't too happy that he wasn't on this season. I hope he comes back next season. But I want to finish off by saying, Netflix, you've done your big one on this season. Bye.